Can you share some insight as to what the task force role will be with TDOT? Are they going to be working together?
Yeah, they won't necessarily be working together. They'll be working at the same time, is probably a better way to look at it. When I talked to Director Reed several days ago, actually a couple of weeks ago, I said, look, we've got all these federal agencies, these federal resources that are pouring into Memphis to help reduce crime. And when I was in Washington, D.C., when I testified before the United States Senate Judiciary Committee, I spent about 3 days in Washington, D.C. One of the things that made D.C. feel safe was not only the presence of the National Guard, not only was the presence of law enforcement, but it was also how clean the city had become. No longer did you smell weed. What you smelled was fresh cut grass. You no longer saw homeless encampments. What you saw were city parks. And you no longer saw dirty sidewalks. You saw freshly pressure washed sidewalks. That sense of cleanliness made it look like people had pride in their community, and that's what helps make people feel safe. And so that's when I reached out to Director Reed, or Commissioner Reed rather, and asked him if he could send TDOT resources to Memphis to help clean the state routes. And I tell you, it's already made a difference. I'm receiving calls from a lot of different constituents who have noticed that the interstates are much cleaner.